Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Manor Lords. You join us in Zweiau where the crops are growing pretty nicely. We do have a bit of work to do here and in our other settlements just to bring them up to scratch, and that's what we're going to do today as we continue planning for our final attack on the enemy Baron. So let's dive in. Right then. First things first, Zweiau looking pretty good. Those fields are growing really nice, but what I want to do is I want to get all of these set up to pasture so that we can do as much breeding of sheep as possible. If we have a look, we have currently unlocked fertilization and the heavy plow, but we don't have sheep breeding just yet. That's going to be a little bit further away. Over in our food, honey is, it's not really coming in, but it's because we don't have enough people assigned to the apiaries. But our farmhouses are more important than anything right now. So we need to get more farmers assigned. So we're going to add another one to each farmhouse. That's going to really help us when we come to getting our yields in. And then we are going to need to look at how we can get some more oxen. That's going to involve making sure that we have enough pasture space and trading posts and other stuff. So we can add ploughing stations to each of our farms. We're going to do that, and then at least we know we're ready for when we get more oxen here. And that's going to help with our yields, and our crops are going to come in really nicely. We already have quite a bit of barley, so we can actually start building our malt house, which is going to go kind of somewhere around here. I kind of want to make this a little bit of a weird little space, so I'm going to put my malt house out the back here. Maybe on an angle there, like that. And then we'll run a road up to it. That kind of links in with the well there. Want your malt house to be quite near a source of water, and then we can put across the road, we can actually build our tavern now, because why not? So our tavern will just go there on as close as possible to the road, if I can get it anywhere closer. No, we can't, so we'll build the tavern there. That's good. And then we're going to need to look at brewers. So we're going to need to have a couple of houses established as breweries. So probably these two goats here, we might make them our brewery. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we're just going to let things grow a little bit further in here. Obviously, we have 42 houses and 35 people living here right now, so that's something that we're going to need to think about moving forward. We can also upgrade our church once we have a steady supply of clay. So we'll build our clay pit now. We need to go to industry for that. No, we don't. We need to go to mining, and then we build our mining pit right on the clay deposit at the back there. Then we will start bringing in some clay. So we'll have a road that kind of goes along to there. And we can also put in our clay furnace. There we go. Right, so our clay production is up and running, which means we'll be able to upgrade the wooden church, which will further increase our approval rating and bring in some more citizens. Then we can get our brewers established. So we've got the goat shed here. We can turn that into a brewery extension. We have this being reconstructed. I believe that is our saw pit for Zweiau. Right, over in Waldbrand, approval has kind of steadied. We've got a decent market food supply, which is good. We have now built our trading post. We've got the well still, and our hitching post is ready for action. Over here, we haven't actually brought in any money from selling stuff, so I think selling things is going to be a priority here. So with our trading post, we want to start selling some of the stuff that we've got, and it's probably best for us to start selling hides for now. So we're going to export some hides. We want to keep our surplus at the moment, we'll keep it at 50. That's then going to start bringing in some money for us, which is great. We do need to assign 2 people to work here, just so that we've got some staffing. The wild animal deposits are going well, so we're bringing in plenty of meat from our hunting camps, but not enough again to see a surplus within our actual food tab here. Plenty of berries though as we head into July, and eggs are coming in at an okay rate, but we don't have a lot of chicken coops anyway, so that's fine. We're still constructing burgage here. We can upgrade some of these, but I'm going to wait for everything to be constructed, then I'm going to add on the extra bits and pieces. These little plots here, obviously we can't put anything on them. Think that might have been a mistake, but it's not too much of an issue. I can put in a few that have little backyards and stuff later on. If we can kind of come along here and then Again, we can get some small backyards in there that we'll have chicken coops or something in, or, you know, just a little bit of space, I think would be quite beneficial just in boosting this town's prosperity and giving like enough food variation. We could put eggs there in Waldbrand. Looking at what we've got unlocked, we currently have trapping. We'll get advanced skinning eventually. That's going to be my next target. Currently we need to just upgrade some plots, but we're unable to do that because we don't have any clothing, and we also don't have a church yet. So we're going to build our wooden church now because we have the goods available. Oh no, we don't have any planks. Right, where's our saw pit? We need someone working in there. We're going to put a construction reserve in, though, of 10 logs. So I want to make sure that I've got at least 10 logs kept to one side so that we can actually continue expanding the town. Over in Selbitz, things are looking pretty good here in Selbitz. We're getting, you know, more people are coming to move in, which is great because it means I can get the logging camp back up and running, and that's going to allow me to continue expanding. The church is currently being built. We're going to make that the highest priority because once that's built, we'll start getting a few more happy settlers in. We've also got the burgage plots at level 1 currently, but they will be expanding soon enough. And we needed to build our tailor, but at the moment we're still waiting for some more stuff to come in, so we need more timber before we can even build our tannery. Just going to speed things up while we get some new resources coming in, and we're also going to have to go back to our other areas and upgrade our hitching posts to proper housey type things. Stables, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, great. So we're also going to get a herb garden in here because we do have quite a few planks, so we'll add the herb garden to the forager hut. That's just going to give us some more to keep our villagers healthy, although yes, there they are in commodities. I've never really noticed where they go to. So right, next up, our storehouses are looking good. Woodcutters lodges looking all right. We've got 3 units of timber and we need 4 for the tannery, so I'm just going to stand by because there we go, tannery is up and running and we can assign someone to that as soon as possible, although at the moment we're a bit short-staffed, so I'll take 1 out of the hunting camp just to prepare for the tannery being built. Currently the church is getting there as well. We've had a new family move into Selbitz, so that's great as well. Right, I'm just going to check the map. We don't have anything on there, nothing coming for us. There are 2 bandit camps now in Nuslo, which we haven't actually settled ourselves yet, so we do need to be very, very wary of that. Over in Eichenau, we still have that usual problem with requirements not being met, but I'm not too fussed about that. We've got a lot of people who are kind of unassigned, which is going to be really good moving forward. We're getting plenty of food coming in. Apples are looking really strong at the moment, although I think they're still not fully grown. So that's something that is going to be useful to us later on. If we head on over to Zweiau, we're just going to have a look at our crops. We haven't reached harvest season yet, but it should be upon us very soon. The farmhouses are still getting their additions to them, so we're going to just prioritize these as high as possible because I think whilst they're being constructed, nobody's going to be working, so we want to get them done as quickly as possible. It's probably because they might be working on burgage plots or something. I'm not too sure. What about this rubble? It's still rubble. I'm going to demolish it. And then we'll just rebuild our saw pit because I think that might have bugged out a little bit. Right, saw pit's getting built again. Food's alright. Construction, a little bit more work to be done there. But we've got people who should be milling around. The tavern and the malt house still haven't been built. Although I need to remember that I did slow things down for a little bit of time. Our mining pit is now up and running, which means we can... Oh, it's not up and running. It's still being constructed. I think we need another oxen. I think that's what the problem is here. So with our hitching post, we are going to... We can't actually upgrade that yet. We'll build another hitching post in our logistics tab. And I will put... That's another increase to the royal tax. God, this king really doesn't like me. We're going to dot around a couple more hitching posts that I will eventually upgrade to stables. So I've got 2 in the central area here. We've got 1 just on the outskirts where that farm is. And then I think I'll put another one here just at the top. Maybe we can put it in between those houses there. So once these have all been built, we'll be able to get some new oxen in. And I think I better do the same over in Waldbrand because we currently only have that 1 single hitching post there. I will put another one up here on the corner where these houses are. And then we want to maybe put one up here, right where the where the granary is and the forager's hut, and then a fourth one in that construction area there. And then again, we need to come into Selbitz, where we put one on the corner here. I do have one there on that join between those two houses. I think that's going to be a pretty good area for them. That'll do. Right, so Selbitz now has a tannery, which means we can start getting leather produced, which will go directly to the marketplace, and that will help us out immensely because these people need clothing. They're short of fuel as well, but we do have a woodcutter and we do have a firewood store there. So now, as long as some of these houses get clothing, we can finally upgrade to a next level in our settlement. Right, we're looking pretty good here. Now, I never built a church, I don't think. I think that's what we're missing from over here. Yes, because we don't actually have any planks. We got loads of timber, but our saw pit isn't actually doing anything with them. It's very strange. 109 units of wood, of timber, but no planks being produced yet. For some reason. It's because we don't have any livestock assigned to it. So the problem we're having is because we're constructing so much stuff in one go, our one and only oxen is completely throttled. Like, they are just being flogged to death by the sounds of things. Right, how are our hitching posts looking over here then? This one is now being constructed, so we can order another ox. That one is done, so in a month we can order another ox. Where's our original hitching post? There. So we're going to put one person to work in there for now. And this one, we can put another one to work there. That's going to help things along. I probably should have done that a while ago. So this hitching post here, we can just about fit one person in there. Have we got our second one up and running? Yes. So we put one there. And a worker for that. And then I had another one up the top here. We can't actually, we need to wait a month. So Zweiau now has a tavern, which is fantastic. We've got loads of food coming in here, so we can put another one into Selbitz there and order the ox. And then over here, we'll stick one in there. Right, we are cooking now. We're doing very well. I think the settlement expansions are going to go very well, very quickly. We have enough space to add in some more people to the farmhouses. And we can then actually start. Can we assign some livestock to this? Yes. Right, if I assign one livestock to it. That works. Then we'll get another. We can't really assign the other one because fuel is running out. What's going on here then? This is what's going on. My woodcutters have cleared their area completely. So we're going to move our woodcutters to gather from there, and we're going to move our logging camp to gather from just at the back there. I forgot I was planning on clearing all of this, so that's why that's gone a little bit awry. But that's going to now allow us, when we finally get our orchards research, which I think I said I was going to do. Yes, that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. We'll get some huge orchards in this area here and make it a really, really good farming community. But we're a little bit worried about the fuel situation over in Zweiau there. Waldbrand is the same, but their issues are with food. Fuel is not far behind though, so where's our woodcutters lodge now? We're going to move them to harvest from this area, and our logging camp is currently fine. The saw pit. How we're looking for timber now. We still don't have any planks, so we're going to have to really sort that out. Selbitz, on the other hand, is having a really good time. We can now upgrade some houses here. So I'm just going to queue up a load of them for upgrading. There we go. And another one there. And we should probably set up a trading post here. So that trading post is going to go right on the corner there. Once that's built, we can actually start selling some stuff to generate some regional wealth, which in turn will allow us to order some more oxen. This hitching post has got one. That hitching post doesn't have one. We can order another one very soon though, so that's really useful. Don't know why it hasn't got one. It should have. We are running out of food in Waldbrand. This is not good, and we're approaching winter as well. Yeah, we're short of food here. This is going to be quite intense. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to import some... Let's import some vegetables. We want our surplus to be 100. I'm just going to pause a second, and we're going to import that from Eichenau. There we go. And then if I just go back over to here, I only want the imports to come from within my settlement. So we're getting 2 regional wealth for each vegetable we bring in. Well, we're spending 2 regional wealth. For some reason it's put me in Goldhof, which is not where I am. I'm in Waldbrand, so let's try that again. There we go. We've messed that camera up massively and ended up in Immenruth. So let's go back over to where we should be, which is Waldbrand. This happens quite often. It can be frustrating. Right, trading post. Yes, trade. Importing food. Vegetables. There we go. We should now be able to cope as long as we get some imports coming in. Selbit's storage house is now full, which ain't fun. Oh, wait. I need to put somebody working in the trading post here. I've got 2 people working in the trading post, so that's okay. Hopefully we'll get some food coming in very quickly. Let's have a look at Eichenau. Now, how many people do I have working in the trading post in Eichenau? 4. They're maxed out, which is good. That's what we want. So if they can just export some vegetables to Waldbrand, that will save the day there. Fuel is starting to build there, but we're short of food. We have had a massive harvest of barley come in, which is very, very good. And we've also got plenty... We don't have any wheat, actually. What's going on with the wheat situation? We are harvesting wheat, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Interesting. Our large storehouse is fine. Maybe we need to get that wheat away from the farm as quickly as possible. We should probably build our first windmill. So, where are we going to put that? We've got some nice efficiency boosts over here at like 99%, so that might be a good place for them. But we do need to remember that this is kind of where I wanted to put my orchards, so that might actually affect the efficiency of the windmills. What if we put them behind the houses, behind the farms right at the back here? That might be nice. So we're at 99% efficiency there. So I'm going to turn that around. I think if we run a little road around the back of these farms, like to the corners here, that's where the... Yeah, there's a well there, isn't it? Right, Selbit's settlement level has increased, which is fantastic. We're going to pull this all the way to here. And then we'll run a road to there. And link it up there. And then we can put some windmills at the back here. So they're 95% efficiency. That one's 99, which is great. And we can probably fit another one in. Although we don't actually need another one. And then we'll put in some communal ovens back in the centre of town. Kind of across from the farms. We'll just put a couple of them in. Now we are going to need to double up our firewood production just to facilitate this. So we are going to add another woodcutter's lodge at the back here by the clay mines. So that's going to go there. An enemy unit has been spotted. Right, where are they? Where are these bandits? They haven't yet arrived. So let's very quickly get our army ready. We still have 2 more militia footmen to sort out. But for now, we're just going to assemble our units in Waldbrand, and then we can kind of look at where this... Oh, I see. They're in Selbitz. We are in trouble here. They're gonna roll through Selbitz now. Oh dear, this isn't good. Let's just double check, because I think that's where they are. Yeah, they're coming. We are not going to get there in time. They're burning something. They've looted the granary at Selbitz. Oh god. We're so far away. Selbitz is in need of some serious help. There's nothing I can do right now. I just need to get my units over there. Now they've run off. Oh dear, this is terrible. Right, we're going to need to try and just repair everything as quickly as we can. This is awful. This is absolutely awful. They've completely destroyed it. What a shame. Well, there's not a great deal we can do now. We need to just rebuild. In the meantime, we will be able to take... I can't even remember what I was going to take here now. Now, I think it's because we had that good wild animal deposit, we are going to take trapping. Has my army arrived yet? Yes, it has. This is a huge shame. Right, as a response to that bandit attack, we're going to go and destroy the 2 bandit camps in the distance there. Now, our marketplace, we need to repair stuff there. Luckily, we've been able to recover quickly. But yeah, we're going to go eliminate some bandits as a response to that attack. So let's move our units over into Nuslo. Zweiau is in dire straits. It's running out of food. We now have a saw pit up and running, so we can solve that issue. We definitely need to import some food here. So again, I'm going to... Where's my trading post? There. We'll have 2 people working there, and again, we will import vegetables. Yeah, that should be fine. As long as we keep a reliable import and export up and running in these settlements, we should be okay for food. If I just have a look at how Waldbrand's doing, they have run out of food apparently, and we've got starving happening. This isn't good. This is not good at all. We should be importing vegetables, but it's not happening. Is it because I need a horse? I'm going to order a horse for this region, and we'll just make sure that everyone's got one here. And I'll do the same over here. Could also be that I don't have enough people, or my trading is so focused on other things that I'm unable to cope with whatever's going on. But this isn't good. We're in a bit of bother here. We're going to move further into Nuslo and we're going to wipe out those bandits. I'm going to draw a line over there so we're right near the tree line and hopefully draw them out of their camp. No one coming yet, so again, I'll just send my Polar militia in, see if that brings them out. Yeah, they're not coming, so we'll be able to just take that straight away, nice and easy. I'm going to have to put this in my personal treasury. There we go. And then we'll have our Polar militia double back and come over to this area. We'll have everybody else turn around and face that way. We'll actually have them come a little bit closer, see if we can draw those bandits out. Oh, this is sad. We haven't got enough stable space, apparently, in Eichenau. So, ooh, God, right, okay. We'll very quickly build a new hitching post then. Hopefully we'll have stable space here. If we have a look at the trading post. We'll try and add the horse to it. The starvation's really bad here. They now have vegetables, but they're not vegetables that we've traded in by the looks of things. For it being so close to Eichenau as well, it seems to be taking a long time to get that sorted right. Our polearm are just going to carry on again. And we've got some death from starvation. This is not good. We're in a bit of trouble here. Let's see if we can bring these bandits out, if they are going to come out at all, or they might have just set up camp and left. Looks like that's what's happened. So again, we take down another bandit camp. And that's going to go into my treasury as well. Okay, so everyone's going to come back. Again, it's telling me that I'm in Goldhof. This is tough. This has gotten really, really tough for us. So Waldbrand, we've got some death from starvation. We have no food at all, and we aren't trading any in. Is it because we actually need to set this up as a trade route? We're going to do that anyway. I haven't set it to export, have I? No, it's definitely on import. I want 100 surplus. I'm not allowing foreign trade. Right, let's go to Zweiau, see if that's set up correctly. Trading post. Import is on. I'm going to establish a trade route. That's done. Now, over here, this trading post doesn't have any vegetables in storage. If I cancel the export of roof tiles or leave planks on, I will also cancel the export of everything else for now. We can always bring these back online at a later date. How's my army actually looking? 34 on the... It could well be just because they, they haven't got enough stuff. There's not enough manpower to make efficient trades, and we're not getting stuff taken from the vegetables into other stuff to give ourselves a fighting chance of actually exporting stuff successfully to the other settlements. I'm going to upgrade that hitching post immediately. Then I should be able to order another horse for it, and then assign that to the trading post as well. That should upgrade very, very quickly. There we go, and 6 days until we can order a new horse for this one. Even Eichenau has an issue with hunger. Something isn't right here because we've got so much food here in Eichenau, but we're apparently unable to do anything about it. Right, I can now order a new horse. So trading post, let's do that. And then it should automatically be assigned. I'm going to assign 2 people to work in this stable. Trading post, do we have them assigned now? Hopefully as soon as that gets here, it will get assigned. Zweiau now has 2 months worth of food. But again, they're not getting in any food. We're going to order another horse there then. They are starting to produce planks, which is what we need. And yeah, we can hopefully upgrade this hitching post very soon. How are we looking here? We're going to assign somebody else to that hitching post. And I'll just make sure that everybody is assigned to their hitching posts. That's good. That's done. Now, farmhouses. How are we looking here for livestock? Right, we've got 1 oxen assigned over here. So that's fine. We're going to assign 1 to this one. There we go. And we will assign 1 to this one once we get another one in. We've got a horse. Right, that's fine. That's up and running. Over in Waldbrand, our units have kind of returned, so I'm going to continue bringing them back home. The trading post here, again, still struggling here. We've ordered a horse. We'll drop a permanent livestock assignment there. And then I think we can get a second one. This hitching post we can upgrade. This hitching post we can upgrade. And the one at the top we should be able to upgrade as well. Yes, great. Polam, we are going to disband. And then over here, hopefully we'll be able to sort that out as well. Selbitz is recovered now. We can upgrade to a stable there, and there, and there. And its trading post doesn't actually need much to it. We've got food coming in. We've got plenty of vegetables and berries and stuff, so we can actually send... Oh, yes, I need to repair that, and that, and that. Right then. They're hopefully now back up and running. This has been a bit of a nightmare episode, so I have to apologise for the mess that has ended up being created here. It's very unfortunate. The food issues that we thought we'd sorted have kind of come back, which is not great. We've got loads of barley though. The windmills are starting to get constructed. We just overexpanded, I think. We haven't got any free oxen, but it's going to be 23 days, so I better take one of them away from the farmhouse so we can actually do the work. Got an empty work area where our forager hut is, but that's not true. Ah, this has been difficult. Very, very difficult. Right, our saw pit. I don't know why people aren't working there. I genuinely believe it is because of this hitching post issue. We've not been on the ball with that. 11 days till we can get another hitching post. But again, like, we're not using our regional wealth. For some reason, this ability to trade between your settlements isn't working for us. Like, if I look on my trading post here, this is to allow foreign trade and not, you know, if I turn this off, only trade between regions on the map and ignore trade points and free merchants. I should be exporting vegetables. I still don't have vegetables in my storage. Everything else that I'm trading is turned off. I'll turn off planks. I'll turn off wooden parts. I'll turn off firewood. I'll turn off leather. I'll turn off shoes and tools. Everything but vegetables is now the only thing I'm trading. What I could do, to see if this works, is just build another trading post. And I'll build it right on the border here. Once that's constructed, I'll get 4 people working in that to see if that helps us. Do we need more people working in the trading post here? Is that an issue? Again, I don't know because... yeah. Well, I'm going to diagnose this and see if I can fix it. And hopefully I'll have an answer for you next episode. But at the moment, our food is dreadful in Waldbrand and Zweiau. And Selbitz is not doing too badly. They've got a decent production chain going on. But yeah, those other two are suffering. And I hope I can sort it. So, it's been a bit of a grim episode this time, and we've not made any further involvement in getting things set up for a final fight, but hopefully next time we'll be able to do that. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.